You know, investing in stocks when you're young can be a gold mine, but everything's confusing and you don't know where to start. Don't worry, I've gotcha. I went from $40,000 in debt to a millionaire at 30 by learning how money works. And today I'm going to be teaching you how to invest in stocks like you're 5 years old. Imagine the stock market as a candy store and there's a ton of different candies inside. Instead of trying to pick the tastiest one by yourself, you can buy a bag that has a little bit of each one. That way, if some of the candies taste like crap, it's okay because we have really good ones to make up for it. So instead of trying to pick individual stocks, which are the candies in this example, and guessing which one would be good, we can buy something called an index fund, which is like a bag of candies that has a little bit of every stock in the stock market inside. This way, if some of the stocks do really well, we make money. And if some don't do so well, that's okay. The good ones will make up for it because we have other stocks in our bag. Now, the entire point of investing is to get more money out than what we put in. It's about turning small amounts of money into big amounts of money over time with something called compound interest. Imagine these candies are your money and that you start out with 4. And let's say you get a 50% return. We're doing that to make the example easy. That means you get half as much back as you put in. Half of 4 is 2. So at the end of the first year, we would have gotten 2 more candies. Now we have 6 candies. But next year, when you get your 50% return, you don't just get the return on the initial candies you put in or the initial money you put in. You get the return on the whole pile. So now instead of getting 2 candies this year, you get 3 more. And this continues every year. Over time, the amount of candy or free money you get increases. This is how compound interest works and is also why it's so important to start when you're young. Because the more years you have for your money to grow, the more free money you will make. To actually invest your money to get it to grow, you'll open an account with a brokerage. This is like a piggy bank where you keep your money for investing. There are different types of accounts, okay? They all do the same thing. They let you invest your money, but they have different rules for when you can access the money and how much you'll pay in taxes when the money inside those accounts grows. An example in the US could be your Roth IRA, your 401k, or your traditional IRA. In Canada, we could have your RRSP, your TFSA, or your FHSA account. Next, you can start by choosing an index fund to put inside your account, just like the bag of candies we talked about from the beginning of this video. Look for one that contains companies from all over the world, like this Vanguard Total World Stock Index ETF. The ticker symbol, aka the nickname for this investment, because you don't want to say all of this, it's a mouthful, is VT. In Canada, you could look at something like this, VEQT. They have lots of different stocks inside of them, and this is called diversifying, aka not putting all your eggs in one basket. This helps keep your money safe. Then you'll decide how much money to actually invest. You can start with just a couple dollars if you wanted to. The important part is to just get started now, because remember our compound interest example from earlier. The earlier you start, the more money you can make. Start where you can now and then increase over time as you're able to save more. If you want to learn more about investing and growing your wealth, I'm your girl. Grab a spot in our free Ultimate Investing Masterclass on our website under freebies. Let's get you wealthy and paid.